Good day, everyone. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Liara Simidal from BSBA FM2A, reporter from Group 6, and we will tackle about the production cost and industry structure. So, implicit and explicit cost and accounting economic product. So, there are production in the short run, cost in the short run, production in the long run, cost in the long run. So, i-discuss na nato yan later. So, next is Amazon, example of economic of scale. Amazon sells bulk among the many other things that ships them directly to consumer. Until recently, there were no brick and mortar Amazon rather stories. A major reason for the giant retailer's success is its production model and cost structure, which has enabled Amazon to undercut the competitors' prices even when factoring in the cost of shipping. So meaning ang ang upod na ang upod na mga seller is ginadirect niran og mao nang ginadirect niran sa mga sellers kay para walay ingon nga patungan kay actually there's a lot of competitors. There's a lot of competitors because of business, just like for example, um nga di kita sa warehouse, that is example of manufacturing, and that is the limited inventories. And a small retail, basically in a bookstore, depende ra iyan sa mga product na i-select niran kung uh, i-select niran because of a business, there's a lot of competitors. Just like for example, warehouse, that is the example of manufacturing, and that is the limited inventories. Sa kuha and mao nang gitawag na limited inventories is magsiliksiran kung uno na product ang kanilang inventory. So that is the meaning of limited inventories. In small retail, basically in the bookstore and Amazon, bookstore warehouse is one of the most suppliers. Maunang uban mag-order na lang but bawi gihapon sa shipping kay mupatong nagayud sila. So that is the meaning of Amazon. And when you say break means imagery of revolution. And when we say mortar, in other words, mortar means maintain the characteristics of mortar they have physical location in a building because so many small retailers allow their frequent buyers and purchase goods on graded. And the next is theory of the firm. Theory of the firm. So there are three theory of the firm, so which is firm, private enterprise, production. So ang firm is i-combines yan sa like labor, capital, land row. So next is private enterprise. So ang private meaning ang sample sa private enterprise, example sa mall, ang gahawid sian next is private enterprise, example sa mall, ang gahawid sian na kampanya is private. And the next is Production, the process of combining and post-produce outputs ideally of value a value greater than the value of the inputs. Okay, so production is let's talk about the explicit and implicit cost and accounting and economic profit. So there are production in the short run, cost in the short run, production in the long run, cost in the long run. So production in a short run maybe explored or the example of lumberjacks using a two-person saw. So in a short run, the fixed cost do not change. Do not change the capital invested in the land, factory, etc. and do not change. Only the variable cost, labor, and materials can change. So that is the short run. And the cost in the long run, the long run is the period of time, the period of time when all costs are variable. That is the cost in the long run. And the next is okay. So let's continue. We'll discuss what is explicit and implicit cost account and economic profit. Example: profit equal total revenue minus total cost. So that is the example of accounting and economic profit. So explicit cost meaning when you say explicit, malinaw yung product nyo. That is the meaning of explicit. And the next is implicit. Implicit meaning you have an agreement in your product pero di gayud kung ikaw mismo ang nag-declared sa inyong agreement kibali na ay isa kibali na kay assistant nga wa nimo giingnan siya ka balo nga naa kay agreement in other business. So, nagbuot-buot siya pag-approve. Pero, dili ikaw gayud mismo ang nag-approve. So, that is the meaning of implicit. And the next is types of profit accounting. So, let's talk about the types of profit. There are accounting profit and economic profit. So, what's accounting profit? Accounting profit meaning this concept of profit differs from the used by economists. And the economic profit, the profit analyze of company accounts is confronted with specific problems due to certain accounting conventions. And so these are depreciation, treatment of capital gains or losses rather, and evaluation of inventory, ev- um, evaluation of inventory and stocks. Because profit essential because it sustains business by recovering cost and providing surplus for its also serves of performance of the company. So that is the economic profit. And the next is the spectrum of computation. So there are different market structures. So They are many firms, few firms, and one firms. So, um, so there are uh, different market structures. So the perfect competition. Many firms are all trying to sell identical products, and the monopoly only one firm. So no competition in the monopoly because this is a one firm selling the and this faces no competition. And let's talk about the different market structures. The perfect competition. Many firms are all trying to sell identical products, and the monopoly, only one firm is selling the product. And this faces no competition. So, monopolistic competition and oligopoly fall between the perfect competition and monopoly. So, monopolistic competition is a situation with many firms selling similar but not identical products. So, let's talk about the oligopoly. Oligopoly is a situation with few firms that sell identical or similar products.